Welcome everybody to Hammertime TV, and I just want to say thank you for inviting us into your home every Sunday morning right here on Channel 2. On today's show, we'll meet some of the area's most qualified home improvement contractors, all part of the Hammertime TV family. A little later on, I'm with Lakeshore Savings Bank's Jeff Weirden, and we're talking about the ease of obtaining small business loans in an environment that right now is super ripe. I know a lot of you watching are contractors or other business owners, so you'll want to stay tuned for this segment. Then our friends at Ava Roofing and Siding are with us. With these guys, it's all about quality workmanship. Then our show producer, Ben Fantasky, is with Dennis Mayer, Executive Director of an organization called SACRA. What's the good word, Ben?
Domenic, the good word is the good work that this organization is doing to bring local tradespeople, craftspeople, artists, and others together to teach skills that are necessary for employment in the field of woodworking and carpentry. It's an incredible concept. You'll meet the founder, and we'll tour Assembly House 150, where it's all happening.
What an inspiration, and Cortese Construction is so glad to be a part of it. Then, who doesn't like spending time on their outdoor patio? Well, it may be a little too early in the season to do that, but I feel that summer is just around the corner. What do you say, Michelle?
Yes, it is. And once it's in full swing, you're more likely to find me on my patio rather than indoors. And coming up, I've got 5 easy tips for creating your own outdoor living space oasis.
Can't wait to hear those tips, Michelle. All of this and your home improvement and remodeling questions answered in our viewer mail segment, made possible by our friends at MP Carroll.
Viewer Mail is brought to you by MP Carroll Hardwood, your wood floor pros since 1985.
Well, it's that part of the show where we answer your viewer mail questions, and I thank Mike Carroll from MP Carroll for sponsoring this segment of the show. If you have a question for me, contact me via hammertimetv.com or our Facebook page, Hammertime TV. Our first question is from Brian from Amherst.
Hey Domenic, I just purchased a new home in Amherst. The previous owner lived here for 25 years and didn't have a sump pump in the basement. It's musty and damp down here. Could that be a solution to my problem?
Well, Brian, there would never be a case that I wouldn't recommend the installation of a sump pump. Now, to do it properly, it would mean also installing drain tile around the perimeter 4 walls of the basement in order for that water to be able to enter underneath the foundation into the drain tile and then find its way to the sump pump. And then, of course, the sump pump would pump out that water. It'll definitely help keep that basement drier. It'll give that water a path. Now, if you just want to put the sump pump in without the drain tile, that might help too, but now we're relying on the water to kind of travel underneath the slab and get to the sump pump. Not as effective. It might help, but to do it right, I would put drain tile in as well, and that'll give you a nice dry basement. What do you say we go to Facebook for our next question? And please settle a bet, Domenic. Okay, I'm good at that. I say the more expensive the paint, the better it works. My wife says that's not always the case. I say you get what you pay for, right, Domenic? Tim Martin should probably help me out with this one, but I'll give you my 2 cents. I do believe that there is definitely quality levels of paint. And I actually did some research on this some time ago, and it's really true. What's installed in paint as an ingredient will have an effect on its endurance and how easy it is to install and how drip resistant it is. So I guess I'll side with you that you do get what you pay for. Our next question is an email one, and it's from Jason Callback. Thanks for writing in, Jason. Here's his question. I have written to you in the past with some home improvement question, and you've always been very helpful. Well, thank you for saying that. Here's another one. I'm in the process of removing wallpaper in my bathroom. Upon taking down one section, there's a part of the wall that feels chalky, and I'm thinking just mud over that and smooth it out, and that should deal with it. Well, a little concerned about the chalkiness underneath wallpaper. That usually indicates, especially in the bathroom, that we may have been harboring some moisture underneath the wallpaper between the surface and the wallpaper, so that could actually be a little mildew growth. So what I want to have you do first is wipe down that wall with a little bleach and water. That'll help kill that mold spore. Also, we want to make sure there isn't any sponginess or soft spot that could indicate a bigger moisture problem with some water infiltration. And then after we're sure that the surface is nice and clean, we can go ahead and reprime and repaint and have a good new look for that bathroom. Well, our man in the street, show producer Ben Fantasky, is out and about somewhere in West New York. I think he's at UB Law School. Ben, what you got for me?
Hey Dominic, I'm here on the campus at the University at Buffalo, and I'm here with Eileen, and she's got a question for you.
Hey Dominic, I've enjoyed your show for years, and I'm happy to see that you're now on TV. My husband and I have been married for many years, and as we age, we want to redo our bathroom. We want to make it luxurious, but we also want to make it safe. What ideas do you have?
Thank you, Eileen, for that question, and congratulations on 50 years of marriage. You're on the right track, by the way, of thinking ahead about aging in place and making your bathroom safe. Some simple things that you can do to really help make that bathroom safe. Number one place where an aging senior can get hurt is their bathroom. So grab bars everywhere in the bathroom where you feel appropriate to help stabilize you as you enter and exit the tub are going to really be a great aid. And don't be afraid of what they look like. They're there for your safety. Also, a higher and elevated toilet will also give you some peace of mind that you're not having to stoop as low to get onto the toilet. Lighting as well is another tip that will help you keep that bathroom safe. And lastly, be sure that you don't have any throw rugs in that bathroom so that we don't worry about tripping and falling on those. Great question, Eileen. And since we're in the bathroom, why don't we take a stop over to my friends at Twin City Glass, probably the best place to go for anything to do with your shower or shower doors is Twin City Glass. And they're going to teach us about how to get soap scum off our doors.
Even though the kitchen is the dirtiest room in your house, we'd like to take you to the second dirtiest room and talk about soap scum and hard water stains on your shower door and how to clean those. The best approach is daily maintenance. For daily maintenance, you want to make sure that you don't let the water dry on your glass. At the end of your shower, take a squeegee and squeegee that water off, or even a towel. There's three components to your shower: the glass, the tile, and the tracks that hold the glass. Let's talk about the glass. To clean the glass, you can use a commercially available cleaner, and be aware that it may take more than one application to get your glass totally clean. Glass is actually porous. That's what allows soap scum, minerals, and bacteria to infiltrate the surface of the glass and make them hard to remove. Other attributing factors to this buildup are heat and humidity, so it's important not to leave soap, shampoo, and your cleaners on the glass for too long. Get them off as soon as you can. If you chose to have a factory-applied sealant on your glass, such as ShowerGuard or AquaGlide, you're steps ahead. AquaGlide and ShowerGuard seal the pores of your glass, preventing soap scum, hard water stains, and other contaminants from sticking to your glass. Let's face it, the first impression people get is when they walk in and see the glass in your shower. But you need to also make sure that you keep your tracks and tile clean to prevent buildup and bacteria there. There's no magic bullet. You may have to get in there with a nylon brush and some elbow grease to really get it clean. So use these tips to keep your bathroom the cleanest room in the house.
Quality work is what makes Salino Plumbing and HVAC your #1 choice, but it's also about
our same-day service,
fully stocked trucks ready to go,
keeping you informed every step of the way.
And it's about the booties.
And drop cloths too.
knowledgeable, friendly, and neat make Salino Western New York's plumbing and HVAC experts.
Call 6-8-SPLASH, Salino, 6-8-SPLASH.
Joe Basil Chevrolet Commercial Trucks is Western New York's only Business Elite General Motors dealer.
Our dedicated commercial and fleet salespeople have over 75 years of combined experience, specializing in commercial vehicle sales and financing. Our service department and quick lube facilities are certified in both light and medium duty trucks.
Over 120 commercial vehicles available at Western New York's #1 commercial vehicle dealer, Joe Basil Chevrolet Commercial Trucks.
What we've been doing here for the last 40 years is simple. It's not easy, and it's not a secret. We just try to do the right thing.
That's why every customer gets our 5-year Total Trust Guarantee.
Total Trust? We just gave it a name. It's something we've always done.
Making the customer happy in the end is what we strive for. It's a simple secret to success. Do the right thing.
Customers choose Lakeshore Savings not only because we're a local bank, they choose us because they know they can depend on us. Being headquartered right here in Western New York ensures that you'll receive quick answers to all your questions from people living right in your community. Lakeshore Savings has a history of strong support to local businesses. We're proud of the firms we've helped to develop and grow in Western New York. Let our commercial lenders partner with you to build your future. Banking with your best interest in mind. It's how we do business.
This portion of the program is brought to you by Lakeshore Savings Bank, putting people first.
Jeff, it's great to have you with me today.
Thanks for having me, Domenic.
You know, we are in an era of new business development, along with the growth of existing businesses, not only across the United States, but especially here in Western New York. If a company is thinking expansion, how can Lakeshore help them?
Whether you're a small business or a middle market business or a real estate investor, we have the products and services that you'll need to expand. Whether it's a line of credit, a term loan for equipment, or a construction loan to build a building, or any type of real estate financing for real estate investors, we provide it all.
Excellent. What sets this bank apart from others in our area?
We're a true locally headquartered bank with all of our employees, with all of our board members living in the Western New York community. Everybody here wants the Western New York communities to succeed.
That's just great, and you've been there for our company over all the years.
We're here for all of our customers. We make quick local decisions.
Now, Jeff, I've had a chance to walk through the 3,000 square foot addition that houses the Lakeshore Savings commercial lending team here at the Orchard Park branch, and I have to tell you, it's first class all the way.
It's state of the art. We just put that addition on. That's the bank and the board's decision to support the commercial lending team. We have private offices for all of our commercial lending staff. We have a state of the art file room. We're going to bring all of our files up from Chautauqua County, bring them to Erie County, and we're going to be a very efficient commercial lending process.
Very impressive. If a business owner would like more information, what's the next step?
The best place to start would be our website, lakeshoresavings.com, and on that, all of our commercial loan officers, including myself, are listed, including phone numbers and email addresses.
Thanks for being with me today, Jeff.
Thank you.
Getting the working capital you need to move your business forward tomorrow very often starts with the right lending team. And keep in mind, not all banks are created equal. That's why Lakeshore Savings Bank should be your first call. We'll be right back with more after this.
Closed captioning is made possible by Ventura's CarStar Collision.
CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
After being involved in an accident, one of the first things you think about is getting your car repaired as quickly as possible.
But where do you go and who do you trust?
The only name to keep top of mind and stored in your phone is Ventura's CarStar Collision.
When it comes to customer service, quality, warranties, and peace of mind, we've got you covered.
Leave it to the pros at Ventura's CarStar Collision.
Relax. We'll take it from here.
The wood floor leader for Buffalo business? MP Carroll. Top quality hardwood, expert installation, and customer service that will knock you out. MP Carroll. The trusted hardwood pros for Buffalo business.
Water is essential to our everyday life, and a water filtration system from Salino can make it cleaner and better tasting. When it comes to whole house water filtration systems, you have options. We provide free water testing to determine the best treatment solution that will give you fresh, crisp, and clean water.
And you'll have peace of mind knowing that it's safe for your family. So call us today and let Salino Water Treatment provide a customized solution for you.
I'm a third-generation concrete contractor. Grandfather started the business 60 years ago. We have upwards of 100 years experience on our crew. We install stamped concrete, exposed aggregate concrete, and standard broom finish concrete, comprising of patios, driveways, garage pads, in-ground pool surrounds, walkways, porches, and steps. I've been big since day one on providing quality, efficient, and speedy service. If you're looking for concrete and you need help, call Real Help at 997-3058 or visit our website, realhelpconcrete.com.
The wood floor leader for Buffalo business? MP Carroll. Top quality hardwood, expert installation, and customer service that will knock you out. MP Carroll. the trusted hardwood pros for Buffalo business.
Welcome back to Hammertime TV, brought to you in part by Key Video Productions and Cortese Construction Services. Now, if you're a home improvement contractor and would like your company to be showcased on our program, it's simple. Just email our show producers and we'll be happy to send off a media kit. We'd love to have your business being part of the Hammertime TV family of contractors. And if you're a homeowner that's in need of some repairs around your house, or you're looking to remodel, check out our show sponsors on HammertimeTV.com. From concrete to roofs, windows and doors, to bath enclosures, outdoor living to carpet cleaning, there's someone here to help. Well, coming up, my daughter Michelle has some great tips on creating that perfect outdoor oasis that you've always dreamed of. Then we'll see how far a group of aspiring carpenters and woodworkers can go when they begin to think outside the proverbial toolbox and put their imagination to work. But first, if you're in the market for a new roof, then there's only one company to remember. That company is Ava Roofing.
In 2006, we decided to become our own company, family-owned. My brother and I, we opened AVA Roofing.
Why people should choose Ava? Because we're a family-owned and operated business, so we take time on every job we're doing it. As far as quality control, every project we do, we fully inspect it before and after the job is done. It's really important to have license and the permits for every job you do.
We're properly insured and licensed in every town, and we get the job done right. Many homeowners don't really realize they need a new roof until they get water coming into the house.
Oh, my roof was in terrible shape. I called Ava because they were recommended by friends of mine.
When customer calls us, we set up a time in the day for the visual inspection and to provide you a written estimate on the job site.
They showed up, completed the estimate, had the thing all graphed out before the other guys even returned my call.
Once we provide you with a free proposal, you have a couple of days to think about the quote. If you decide to hire us, we'll come out, sign the agreement. We do not take any deposits for our jobs. Once we're ready to do the work, we'll call you 3 days ahead of time to confirm the date and the colors and the specs for the job.
When we pull in, we usually park on the street.
12-man crew comes out, sets up the ladders, the scaffolds.
Hanging tarps on the roof so we protect the siding and the windows and the screens.
To make sure all the landscaping is protected, because that is priority for us. Once the roof is stripped, we water tie it.
Ice shield, synthetic paper, whatever we use on all of our roofs.
They had a foreman on the job, and he made me feel like I was the most important person, and my concerns is what they took care of.
We always work together and always communicate with customers.
Throughout the process, we make sure that everything goes smooth. We have 2 of our brothers that always monitor the job site. They're always installing, making sure the quality is being done.
He wants perfection, and that's what his workers deliver.
And then everything's done, we really take time on the detail, on the cleanup.
Whatever mess they made, it was spotless before those guys left the work site.
We left the job site better than it was before they came. You know, there's not a nail on the ground, just a professional job, courteous and kind to my neighbors.
We'll give you a 10-year labor warranty on full replacement, and then there's also material warranty.
If I ever have a question about the roof, I call them up and Ava responds within 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the most, either on phone or on Facebook.
They'll have a part in my future. I mean, this isn't the last house I'll buy, and I'm sure that I'll need them, and they'll be the first person I call.
If you're in the market for a new roof or need a repair done in your house,
visit us on our website, avaroofing.com. You can also send us a text message.
Or simply ask your neighbor, because we probably did their roof.
This do-it-yourself tip is brought to you by Tim Martin, muralist and decorative painter. Transform the ordinary to the extraordinary. And by Gorilla Garage Gear, authorized installers of Gorilla Flooring and Gorilla Garage Doors.
Now that spring has sprung and summer is finally around the corner, I'm here to talk to you today about your outdoor living space. Here are some quick and easy tips to think about when developing your outdoor retreat. Tip number 1, give yourself some shade. A custom wood pergola gives an outdoor room its structure, with a living canopy of wisteria to soften its roof. Its leafy vines also offer dapple shade and some protection from a sudden summer rain shower. Tip number 2, light it up. String lights overhead to lend an atmospheric glow. Edison light bulbs especially will add quaint ambiance and just enough light to set a relaxing mood. Tip number 3, prepare for the elements. Choose easy care furnishings, all-weather metal, wood, or wicker, are great go-tos. A cast aluminum set won't rust and will require less upkeep than any look-alike painted cast iron. Tip number 4, it's all about decor. Be sure to add focal points. Station decorative accents such as planters and fountains and garden beds beyond the perimeter of a patio floor to make a small area feel much larger. Add flames the easy way. A prefab fire bowl or outdoor gas fire pit casts off the chill of a summer evening and are simple to light for instant ambiance. And finally, tip number 5, work with what you have. The side of your garage or a shed can also offer a protective, ready-made wall and a great spot to extend an overhang like a pergola, canopy, or awning. And on the Hammertime scale, no hammers needed. Just give it your own signature touch and enjoy. So remember these quick and easy tips in creating your own outdoor oasis.
Hi, Domenic Cortese here. For over 60 years, my family has helped build West New York with products and supplies from our friends at Scranton's Thruway Builders. I want to invite you to experience that same quality and service that we've come to expect. So, what are you waiting for? Stop on down and let Scranton's help turn your dreams into reality.
Specializing in professional carpet and upholstery cleaning, Seifert Cleaning is the name customers trust. Whether it's steam or deep cleaning, stain removal, or even fire and water damage restoration, Seifert Cleaning has the solution to make your home look new. Call today and get 3 rooms cleaned for just $99, or 1 piece of furniture cleaned at regular price with half off the second. Seifert Cleaning Company. The clean you expect, the service you deserve.
Quality work is what makes Salino Plumbing and HVAC your #1 choice, but it's also about
fast professional service,
high efficiency equipment,
upfront pricing and 0% financing.
And it's about the booties.
and drop costs too.
knowledgeable, friendly, and neat makes Salino Western New York's plumbing and HVAC experts.
Call 6H+, Salino, 6H+.
TV doesn't have to be expensive to be memorable. It's all about finding that unique hook that will get your business noticed.
People are always surprised that they can be on TV so inexpensively. And then, after the spot is produced, we can help get it on any broadcast or cable station and even your website.
We have an entire team working behind the scenes to help your business stand out.
That kind of attention is priceless.
We call it concept to completion, and Key Video is ready to go to work for you.
This portion of the program is brought to you by Key Video Productions, producing persuasive and compelling content to help grow your business.
As the city of Buffalo and its suburbs continue on its path of resurgence, the need to fill the roles of local skilled craftsmen and carpenters is a very real issue. The question oftentimes comes down to where do you find trained individuals and then recruit them in the local workforce? Well, that's where Sacra comes in. Buffalo artist and architect Dennis Marr, along with the Albright Knox Art Gallery Innovation Lab, is here to help fill that gap. Dennis, thanks so much for being with me today.
Thank you for having me.
Before we talk about Sacra and the great work that's being done, what is your background and how did you get to where you are today?
Well, I was trained as an architect. I've been teaching for the past 15 years at the University of Buffalo in the Department of Architecture. I began to think about ways of involving the public in larger scale initiatives that would involve art, architecture, design, and construction in order to work on a signature training program in the construction-related arts.
So you purchased the former Immaculate Conception Church at 150 Edward Street because there needed to be a place where trainees and instructors could assemble. You also needed some other visionaries and funding, and Albright Knox, among others, really stepped to the plate.
That's correct. We now call the former Immaculate Conception Church Assembly House. That is our headquarters. And within that space, we have a 15-week training program to teach skills in carpentry and woodworking to some of our city's most underserved residents.
All right, Dennis, so the end goal is meaningful, gainful employment after 15 weeks of instruction. Where do you hope to see the Society for Advancement of Construction-Related Arts in the next 5 years?
Well, we'd really like to establish ourselves as a hub for potential new hires in the construction-related industries. We're working with some of the most renowned craftspeople in the region as instructors and guest workshop providers, working with a lot of affiliates in associated industries.
So you're kind of like the incubator for the next wave of craftsmen.
We would hope so, yes.
So I have to tell you, when we first learned about what was going on at Assembly House 150 and decided to really dig into the story, we happened to be filming on the coldest day in January. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember.
In fact, it was so cold, they closed the schools, yet every one of the students and instructors were there, busy, working, learning. That's got to say something about their dedication and desire to succeed.
Oh, absolutely. Our primary recruiter has been the Erie County Department of Social Services, and they worked really hard to give us a great applicant pool. We conducted multiple interviews with the participants, made a selection. So it's actually a kind of a competitive program, and we view it as a privilege to be working with us because we have such a great team of people. From the get-go, the individuals learned skills not only in carpentry, but also woodworking skills. They worked on the production of their own toolboxes. They worked on a variety of table and chair projects. They worked on the design and construction of a kitchenette and the like.
So 15 weeks later, it's graduation time. Now they have built contacts in the industry, but they've also become a family.
It's amazing to see the generosity and the camaraderie that has come out as a result of their interactions with each other over the past 15 weeks and with the other collaborators to see how they've made connections with industry stakeholders in order to help themselves in the future.
So it's not the end, it's actually really the beginning at graduation to their career.
I told them that the next door is open. So to that end, we've been inviting a wide variety of employers in from construction-related fields to conduct interviews with the participants, and we're already having success stories with regard to job placement.
That's awesome. Now, if our viewers want to learn more or want to help in any way, what are your needs and how do they connect with you?
Well, we're certainly always on the lookout for used tools that we can use in our shop. We're looking for mentors and volunteers who can help to lend a hand with the participants, either in a formal or an informal way. And obviously, any potential employers who are out there who want to get in touch with us, who want to interview our trainees, we want to be on their radar too. So feel free to find us at assemblyhouse150.org.
Dennis, thanks so much for being with me. A lot of great things going on. Dominic, back to you.
Thanks, Ben. All I can say is what a gift this organization has provided to us here in West New York to finally have a place to be able to recruit carpenters for our staff. In fact, Cortese Construction has hired their first of many. Hey, thanks for joining us on Hammertime TV, brought to you by Lakeshore Savings Bank. And I want to invite you to listen to my live call-in radio show every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on WBEN. Then we're back with a brand new television show next week, and I hope you'll join us for that. For the staff and crew at Key Video Productions and all of us here at Hammertime TV, have a great week, everyone, and we'll see you next Sunday at the same time.